Man, it's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. We got back 19 days ago, to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Aw, looks like you've gotten a bit tougher, Allie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good at swimming club. I still can't swim more than 40 R's, though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with a high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club was just founded too, so we figured it'd be the perfect matchup. I hope the rain clears up. I wanted to get some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 p.m. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? Oh my god. Shots fired. You're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got enough time for club practice and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. Ugh, I forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, I was checking out the campus store this morning and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle there. Oh great, more reading. Fantastic. That shop is run by Instructor Reen's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, correct? The school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running too. I think Miss Lint, the one running the medical office, also went to Thor's with Instructor Reen. And Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. Hey, I found her those seeds, okay? That's me. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given the most of its articles cover the Imperial mainland. Hey, the last one covered Oscar's master, I think. The bakery guy. Was that the last one? I don't know, one of them did. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issues when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? Oh, is it that time of year already? I think it's later than usual. The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the four great houses. Last year, it was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquis Hyarms. The four great houses. I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. Two of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War, though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. How is he still alive? Who let that man live after what he did to Cedric? Duke Alberea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh, sounds like a horrible guy. But, the original Class 7 was involved in all that, too. So that means Duke Alberea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Eustace. That's a mouthful. I hear he's now acting as the new head of the Albarea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the empire, the central government would not yet be able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance to this country. So, if he's the new head of the family, does that mean this Eustace guy is going to be there too? Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Oh, you have so much faith in me and my friends now, Yuna. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him just because he's Instructor Reen's friend. It's just everyone from Class 7, besides Instructor Reen, is so nice. Uh-huh. Likely story. Why do you keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just burst in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly, you didn't shut the door, heathen. Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today, we'll be getting some new members in our class. What? Sudden is an understatement. All right, you two, come in. We get them both at the same time? That's crazy. You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military finance to join you here in Class 7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
Nice to meet you, I guess. Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7. Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, these two are a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. It's not that I don't get it, but don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I'd always planned to shuffle the classes around a little. And Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning. Especially after the incidents at our last two field exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? No question. The two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to the transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. Good to hear. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just coincidence? The Intelligence Division did mention something about Carbide. I'm so intrigued. Well then, it's been decided. Especially after Ash had that little combo with Lecter. That feels like forever ago. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Fair warning, Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Yeah, got it. I've noticed. Ash and Muse, I should go talk to each of them in person. Second period, Tactics Theory. This is called Mobile Defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defensive line, then counterattack from a different direction. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off even with what we've got here. Let's enjoy cutscenes part 2. We really have been doing these cutscenes for like ever. And we had a lot at the end of last time too. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. Ugh, they don't teach you this kind of stuff at the police academy. I see. So it is both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic idea? Scribble. 4th period, international politics. The agreements reached during the West Samuria Trade Conference have now been nullified, but the other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. Right, because relations between the Empire and the Republic can most definitely be repaired at this point, especially with those railway guns. Uh-huh. One of these is an agreement signed by all the countries the Transcontinental Railroad connects. The other countries of Zemuria, perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but all these technical terms... A rather unique point of view for an NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. Scribble. 5th period, art culture. Now. No need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class on the arts. No matter if you're noble or commoner, Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time, we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Orion, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay. Allie can sing. Oh dear. The performance lacks emotion, but... it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. How does she know what she's singing? She doesn't have, like, a booklet. Did they memorize the entire book to know what's on, what was it, page 17? Dear God. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that homeroom, which is awkwardly at the end of the day for this school. Sure. Why do you have your glasses on? They know who you are. Good job today, everyone. Muse and Ash, now that you're a part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle. Besides our art classes, anyway. Aurelia should have asked Ash to sing. That would have been so much better. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you'd be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Muse, I get, but Why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer. No problem. Who knows? Maybe I'm just smarter than you. I'm dying. What did you just say? Hey, you're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door is always open if any of you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask about anything. I would not say that in front of Muse. Danger. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. See, I told you not to say that. Seriously, enough with that already. Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
It was all pretty out of the blue, you know? Were you two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Rean? Okay, yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. I thought you, of all people, would be staunchly opposed to being in Instructor Rean's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him, is all. I know he's not a bad guy, and he's been through a lot of crap. I'll give him that much. Not to mention those special powers of his. That's... How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with the talking cat, and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey, if we're to be classmates, I'd prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I have no doubt we'll get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Rean, one way or another. Including dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admit it himself. Huh? Now that you mention it. I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. What do you understand, Allie? Dang it. You're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin. Or should I call you a harpy, Egret? Oh, no. I'd much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway. You say, Ash, welcome to Class 7 Special Operations. Yuna's like, let's just move on. Forget everything that just happened. Let's do our best together and show Instructor Rean what we are made of. Though our class has grown, we're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any tasks we can. Good to have you on board. First, we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up. But if we're planning to show Schwarzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for your warm welcome. This can only go well. Muse, now I can have more time closer to a certain homeroom teacher. She's been given too much power. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the tactical conference room. I will see you all then. How are your newbies treating you? You've got quite a colorful group going on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Muse and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. Really now, That's very you, Reen. Well, if you ever need any help training them, just give me a holler. Sure thing, thanks. Oh, Reen, I nearly forgot. We got these in earlier. Oh, we also have to read the black records from last time. If we ever get out of this cutscene, that is. The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. But wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall, it was a good experience. I don't know that I need a flashback for something that literally just happened. But sure. The leader of the gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way it's possible. Are you talking about Crow? You're still doubting that that was, like, at least Crow's body? Well, anyway, I guess I should find Ash and Muse and give them their notebooks. I'd also like to chat with Lind and Becky while I'm out. Ah, right, and Celine said she was going to the academy even though it was raining. She said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Obtained Yuna's tennis wear? Altina's academy swimsuit. Okay. And I got a message. Okay, what's my message? From Elliot, subject, it's perfect? The wind chime you bought for me is exactly what I needed for the upcoming season. When did I give him a wind chime? Just listening to it, I can imagine the cool breeze blowing through the air to relax me. I've been listening to it to relax before my concerts, too. You're so thoughtful, Rian. I hope I can find something just as nice for you. That's so sweet. I so do not remember giving him a wind chime. It's nice to hear it's helping him before his concerts. She loves her shouty capitals. I'm quite surprised. Never in my life did I think I'd receive lipstick as a gift. When did I give Lara lipstick? That's not to say it's a bad gift. I like it a lot, actually. I've never worn makeup before, so I'll have to get Monica's advice on how to properly apply it. I'd like to show you how it looks on me one day, so be prepared. What does be prepared mean in this context? I don't know. Is it a threat? Is it a promise? Only time will tell. Maybe it's both. I know it's not the most subtle gift, but she likes it, so that's all that matters. Okay. Interesting. Oh god. Michael jump scare. Do you have a problem with me, Instructor Schwarzer? You're the one who walked up to me, Michael. No, that's not it. You don't have to sugarcoat it. If there's something you want to ask me, I'll do my best to answer. You deserve some answers, I suppose. Well, since you brought it up. After the people imprisoned in the bird cage were released, what happened to them? Well, it seems like they're more mindful of their actions. They've been quiet. But with the recent events, the government is looking into their treatment of the former Special Support Section. Depending on their future actions, the government might take a harder stance. Sorry, I've said too much. I understand the situation now. Thank you for sharing this information with me. You don't need to thank me. This branch campus is really coming together. It may even surpass the main campus. No, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. We do surpass the main campus. You want to know why? Because we don't have Cedric. That's all it takes. Okay.